Hi, I'm James Hurley. I'm with Academy AV, and I'm here to save your hearing. We all know what these are, custom in-ear monitors, right? Many of you probably have them. Many of you probably want them. Many of you probably don't know that all of them hurt your hearing. 1964 has partnered with ADEL Technologies, who is the inventor and proprietary owner of something called ADEL. It is the Ambrose Diatonic ear lens. What this ear lens does, very shortly, is vent some pressure that's created in your ear by all earbuds and custom in-ear monitors to allow your eardrum to operate normally, reducing your acoustic reflex, which is your body's protection from loud sounds, and allows you to hear your in-ear monitors the way they were intended. When you're using in-ear monitors, earbuds, Apple earbuds, Skull Candies, Beats, anything, you are actually creating a seal at one end of your ear canal. Here's your eardrum, here's the opening for your ear, and you're going to plug up that ear canal with that IEM, earbud, anything, okay? What you've then done is you've locked the volume of air between your eardrum and your driver and your in-ear, and anytime this driver moves, it is going to exert direct pneumatic pressure on your eardrum. Normally, when that's not there, sound travels through the air, vibrates against your eardrum, and your eardrum hears normally. When you plug it up, imagine you have a straw filled with water. When you move the water at one end, it moves proportionally at the other end. Your eardrum is not designed to do this. Studies have shown, and there's videos online, that your eardrum does not move under normal circumstances. You can't see it move. It just vibrates, unless there's an explosion. Then you can visibly see the tympanic membrane move. When you plug up your ear, you can actually see the tympanic membrane moving with normal metronome sounds. Everybody has click in their ears. Everybody's forcing their eardrum to move at just like if there was an explosion nearby. The solution is a pneumatic check valve. You can't really put a pneumatic check valve in your ear, but what you can do is port the pressure. This isn't the same as an ambient port or just a hole outside of the housing of the driver. What you do when you do that is you actually port all your bass out and you allow all of your ambient sounds in. What Stephen Ambrose has done at ADEL Technologies is come up with a way to create a second eardrum which will absorb all of that pneumatic pressure, reducing the stresses on the eardrum, and allowing the sound from the drivers to vibrate through the air and against the eardrum. It is now operating the way it was intended to. Eardrum, that is. This also widens the soundstage, deepens the soundstage, lets you hear higher highs and lower lows. If your eardrum is moving because of an explosion or because you've created a seal in your ear canal and you're actually pushing your eardrum with the driver, your body has a natural response called the acoustic reflex, which tightens up the muscles around the eardrum and reduces sound by about 30 decibels. Under normal circumstances, this happens at about 88 dB, and when you seal your ear canal, it happens at about 60 because you're actually forcing it almost 1,000 times more than it would if you didn't have that pneumatic seal there. If your body's acoustic reflex is being triggered prematurely, you're actually damaging your hearing permanently for the rest of your life. The ADEL technology is currently licensed exclusively to 1964 ears. You can find them at 64audio.com. 1964 is probably one of the best at tuning the same drivers, the same products that pretty much all in-ear manufacturers are using these days to sound the sweetest, in my opinion, as a professional mix engineer. They have a range starting from the A2 all the way up to the A12, from dual driver all the way up to 12 drivers per ear, and they also have a universal fit if you wanted to save a little bit of money and didn't want to go the custom route. I highly encourage you to go the custom route because it will be the most comfortable experience for you and create the best seal to keep the ambient noise out. This technology is a little bit expensive, but what you have to remember is nobody else on the market has this technology. Nobody else in the market can claim that they're reducing your risk of hearing loss by 77%. This technology has been funded and researched by the National Health Institutes, Vanderbilt University, and is continually being studied for use in hearing protection and hearing aid technology. Thanks for joining me today. Please check out our other videos at youtube.com/academyav.